on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
From the 38, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Turn up. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check hot route.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Brady now to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Ronald Jones his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And bulldozing his way through, fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Patterson, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Evades him at the 20. He's still barreling through. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 46 to Mike, 46. I got him.
Now Brady. He's got it. Touchdown. Woo! Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Setting up play action. Franks steps away to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Patterson. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 96 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Patterson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. It's Patterson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Patterson, 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Franks. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they go play action with Franks. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Franks now. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Kaminsky. Tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On 1st down, Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
On play action, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Suck up for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point try now for Sucker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Frank's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Franks. And it's complete right back to Ridley. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Brady going to look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense. That entire team, but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And running with power here. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Brady going to throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.